So that's like 30 bucks. That's a nice picture. I think I'm gonna have to get that. That's worth $30. Mexican town street. You see all the little, I like calling them tuk-tuks. That's what they call them in Thailand. But here in Mexico, they call something else. Yapping about how much I love Mexico. Everybody, I'm at one of my favorite shops in Akumal doing some shopping, trying to find some decorations for the place. I'm interested in that photo right there with the turtle. Trying to see how much it costs. Nice shop. They sell all type of wood items. This is where I buy a lot of my wood items from for my place. Look. Pesos, $32. I got pesos. 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 Okay, I like that price. 600 pesos. Okay. Okay. So that picture is 600 pesos right there. So that's like 30 bucks. That's a nice picture. I think I'm gonna have to get that. That's worth $30. That's easily worth $30. Let's see. I think those are nice. Huh?
That's a set. Where would you put it?
I don't know. I'm just three by 600.
Los tres por 600. Los tres. Es un
All
tríptico.
three.
Los tres por 600.
Oh, okay. So all three for 600.
Los tres por 600.
600. Okay. So 600, 600. Okay. All right. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Gracias. Hasta luego. So they're both 600. All right. So both of those were 600 pesos. The one for the three pictures was 600 pesos, which is basically $30 a piece. That is nice for a wood painting. I'm definitely coming back to get that. I got to get some cash pesos, but we're gonna take you guys to the next place. But this is, I'm out here in I forgot the name of this street, but it's basically right next to my house, probably like 10 minutes from my house. It's a nice little authentic Mexican town street. You see all the little, I like calling them tuk-tuks. That's what they call them in Thailand. But here in Mexico, they call something else. But fantastic place, man. I love coming here, buying authentic stuff, giving back to the community. I just really love it here, man. Love the culture, love the people. Trying to learn Spanish so I can communicate better with them. But I'm gonna chime back in a little bit. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of that flair out here in Akumal. See you in a little bit. What is up, everybody? So now I'm doing some shopping, some last minute. I'm down here today and I'm down here tomorrow. Today is Sunday afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock, as you guys can see right there. And I'm heading down the highway to Kapil. I showed you guys a little bit about one of my favorite spots down in Akumal to go just buy knickknacks. I ended up getting that both of those pictures. I was able to negotiate the price down to 1,000 pesos, but I had to go get cash. That's the only way she was going to give me that price. The original price for each one of those pictures was basically 600 pesos for the dolphin picture, and it was like all three and then it was 600 pesos for the turtle picture, for the one larger one, which is about, you know, 30 bucks or so, right? And so it's basically 60 for both. So I negotiated it down to 1,000 pesos, which is basically 50 bucks for both of those, right? So all three and then the one. You can't beat that, man. Those are real hand-painted wooden pictures that are gonna go up on the wall in my spot. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I'll have a walkthrough. That'll be in a separate video of the final look. I don't wanna say final, but it's gonna be at least two finals. Not final, but final look that the place is gonna have. I got my my tables set up in there now, my coffee tables. I got my little entertainment stand that's gonna go under the TV. So it's looking a little bit more. But you guys let me know in the comments, man. Do you guys think I need to go more traditional, like Western, Mexican? I mean, like Western, like US style, or like Mexican style? I want to have more of a Mexican vibe. You know, people coming to Mexico, I know people are used to like certain comforts in the US, and most of my people that are going to be there are probably going to be people from the US and probably people from Canada and maybe the UK sometimes. But I do want to give it some Mexican flair. I don't want to make it like a US place. So drop in the comments what you guys think I should do. You think I should do straight up Mexican flair, a blend of like the States and Mexican, or just go wholesale on the US because that's who's mostly going to be renting it? So let me know what you guys think. But I'm driving down the highway. I'm gonna give you a little glimpse of that right quick. I'm going about 100 kilometers down this road, and I'm about 11 minutes from my next destination. So I'm gonna go there. Nice little Mexican flag there. I'm gonna go there and see what they got. The place I'm going is called Coppel, and Coppel is, and I'm gonna let you guys see that too, but Coppel is, it's a very you will say basically thinking you're shopping in somewhere in the States. But let me put this camera down. I'm about to go through this checkpoint. I'll chime back in a minute. All right, so I'm back real quick. I just went through the checkpoint, and the reason why I came back so quick is because I just want to explain that checkpoint to you guys. So that checkpoint, so my place is in between Tulum and Playa del Carmen. It's pretty much mostly in Tulum. Akumal is a little small city, but it's mostly in Tulum. And so in between both of those, there's all these checkpoints from the police here, and you know, it's to ensure that, you know, nothing nefarious isn't happening. I will tell you, man, the security here in Mexico, in this Riviera Maya region, is very high. You could come here, you could rent a car, you could drive up and down this highway, you can go to Tulum, you can get Playa del Carmen, you can go to the Akumal, to all the retreats that we have here. We got Explore here, which is the Disney World in Mexico, and then you got X-Cart, which is basically on the other side of the street we just passed, which is like a water park, or it might be vice versa. But so there's a ton on this strip, and this is why I tell folks, like, I encourage you, like, when you come to Mexico, it's cool to book a resort, but if you want to get the true feel, don't be afraid, man. Get out here, rent a car in a spot, and just drive up and down this road right here. There's so many different places you can hit between the parks. You know, you got Playa del Carmen, the party city. You got Tulum, the laid-back hippie city. I mean, it's just fantastic. I hate when every time I come here, I don't want to come back to the States. It just reminds me of how much I really like this place and enjoy Mexico. The cenotes, and there's a ton of cenotes on this strip. I'm talking, when I say a ton, I mean like 15, 20, probably more than that. Just all the way up and down this highway. You got the monkey sanctuary. You got, like, it's just so much stuff to do here, just right here in this area. Like the turtles, you can snorkel with the turtles. It's just unbelievable. And then you also have, if you want, like, I don't advise it, but you know, you got all the American stuff here too. We're about to go into Playa del Carmen. Playa is gonna have like everything that you would have back in the States. They got the Sam's, they got the Walmart, they got versions of Family Dollar called Waldo's. Like, it's pretty crazy. But It's a man, it's just a fantastic area, and I will never go to a resort again. I will always rent like an Airbnb when I go to a country. You know, of course, I won't have to do that in Mexico because I own a house here. But like, the bottom line is, when I go to another country, I'm not going to a resort, man. As long as that country is safe, I'm gonna rent me a place. I'm gonna rent me a car. I'm gonna explore. The experience is so much better when you do it like that, and it's just so much of a better of an experience when you do it that way. But anyways, I'm gonna chime back in a little bit. Y'all can see I'm about 6 minutes away. I'm not gonna bore y'all with my yapping about how much I love Mexico. I will chime back in when there's something significant for you guys to look at. I might even take y'all in the Mexico Timu today. The Mexico Timu might be a bonus for y'all today. If I feel like going back in there, I'll give you guys a little bit of that store, but we'll chime back in a bit.